Good morning, everyone. I am Shweta Sarangi, and now I will teach you about the ecological succession and what is the general process of ecological succession. Okay, so in the previous class, we have studied about the ecological succession, which is defined by Adams. So, what Adams defined? So, it is an orderly process of community development that involves changes in the species structure and community process with time. It is reasonably directional and therefore predictable. It results from modifications of the physical environment by the community. That is, succession is a community control, even though the physical environment determines the development at a rate of change. It reaches to its highest point in which maximum biomass and symbolic function between organisms are maintained per unit of available energy flow. So, what is the general process of succession? So, the complete process of primary autotrophic ecological succession involves the following steps. So, our first is nudation, second is invasion, and third is competition, and fourth is reaction, and fifth is stabilization or climax. So, these are the general process of succession. So, later on, we are going to also later on, we are going to describe the each step. So first is our nudation. Okay. So the process of succession, which begins with the formation of a base area or nudation by several reasons such as volcanic eruptions, flood, mm, landslides, okay, erosion deposition, fire diseases, etc. So some base areas are also created by men. Example: digging, burning, etc. So that's our nudation. Next is our invasion. The invasion is the arrival of the reproductive bodies of or propagules of various organisms and their settlement in the new or base area. Plants are the first uh, invaders in any area because the animals depend on them for food. Okay, so it also includes three steps. First is our migration, next is our access, and third is our aggregation. So first is migration. It is the process in which the offspring leaves the parent and arrives pair area. So that's our migration. The seeds, spores, or other propagule of the species reach the bare area through the agency of air, water, and animal. Next is access. This is the successful establishment of migrated plant species into new area. It includes germination of seeds, growth of seedlings, and starting of reproduction. Okay. Next is our aggregation. So this is the final stage of invasion where immigrant species increase their number by reproduction and aggregate in a large population in the area. Okay. This is a three step of invasion: migration, access, and aggregation. Next is competition. So what do you mean by that? As the number of individual grows, there is a competition both interspecific between different species and intraspecific, that means within the same species, for space, water, and nutrition. They influence each other in a number of ways known as coaction. So mainly there is always a competition between the different species and within the same species for the nutrition, space, and water, and they influence each other with a number of ways, which is known as our coaction. Next is reaction. So what do you mean by reaction? When living organisms grow, use of use of water and nutrients from the substratum, and in turn they have a strong influence on the environment. which is modified to a large extent is known as reaction. When they become unsuitable for the existing species, favor some new one which replace them. Thus, reaction leads to several communities. Okay, that's our reaction. And the last one, the fifth one is stabilization or climax. So eventually, a stage is reached when a final terminal community becomes more or less stabilized for a longer period of time, and it can maintain itself in the equilibrium or steady state with the climate of that area. This last sterile stage is mature, self-maintaining, self-reproducing through development stages, and relatively permanent. This final stable community of the sere is the climax community, and the vegetation supporting it is the climax vegetation. So it is the final stage, or it is the last cell stage in which it is mature, it's self-maintaining, it's self-reproducing through the development stages, and relatively it is permanent. And the final, and what do you mean by the climax community? The final stable community of the sere is known as the climax community. And what do you mean by the climax vegetation? The vegetation supporting which the vegetation which is supporting the final the uh, at the final time, or the sere. So the last seral stage, that's our climax vegetation. So there are the five general steps of succession. First is our nudation, second is our invasion, and third is our competition, and fourth is our reaction, and fifth is our stabilization or a climax. Okay, so there is also two important terms. So first one is our climax community and climax vegetation. Okay, so this is comes under our stabilization or climax. Okay, so these are the process. Next we are going to study about some major ecosystem. Okay, so there are two major categories of ecosystem. First is our terrestrial, or next is our aquatic. So in the previous class I told you that terrestrial means the ecosystem which operates over the land or on the land, and aquatic means the ecosystem which operates in water. So there are two major categories of ecosystem. First one is our terrestrial. So again it is subdivided into three. The first one is forest ecosystem, second is grassland ecosystem, and third is our desert ecosystem. And again aquatic ecosystem is also subdivided into two. First one is our marine, and second one is our fresh water. So these are the major ecosystem, okay, in our world. So first we are going to study about the forest ecosystem. Okay, so roughly 40% of the land is occupied by forest, but in India it is 1/10. In India, tropical rainforests are found in Western Ghats, Andamans, and northeast of Himalayas. So these are maximum biodiversity. So we have know that what do you mean by biodiversity. So the variety of life present in our environment is known as, or the present in our earth is known as our biodiversity. So the different components of forest ecosystem are, first one is your biotic component, and second one is your abiotic component. So what do you mean by abiotic component? So these are the inorganic and organic substances which are present in the soil and atmosphere. In addition to the minerals present in the forest, we find the dead organic debris. The light conditions are different due to complex stratification in the plant communities. So minerals and dead organic debris can also be found here. And what are the biotic components? The living organisms which are present in the food chain occur in the following order. So first one is our producers, and second is our consumers, and third is our decomposers. So we know that again consumer is subdivided uh, into three. First one is our primary consumer, second is our secondary consumer, and third is our tertiary consumer. Okay.